Well, one of the reasons that we come your way each and every weekend is to help you improve your lifestyle, and one of our major sponsors is ABC Real, and representing them is Rich. Frank, Rich, welcome back to the show.
Good morning, good to see you again.
Nice to see you. We were talking the first time you were on the show about carpet care, cleaning chemicals, etc. Why don't we do a little review, the difference between the wool and different types of carpeting? So why don't we address that?
Well, in a lot of your higher end homes, you'll find wool carpeting, and there is a little bit of different treatment for wool. Some people are confused, thinking that if you use too hot of water on wool that it'll shrink, but that's kind of a misnomer. Have you ever seen a sheep shrink after the rain?
Never.
The wool doesn't actually shrink. What happens if you don't treat wool right is sheep produce a natural fatty oil called lanolin. And it's a skin conditioner, but it also is like a conditioner for the wool itself. And that's why a nice wool suit or carpeting has a nice sheen and a nice look about it because of the lanolin in the wool. So when you're cleaning a wool carpet, you want to be very careful of the type of cleaners you use. You don't want you take your pH up too high on your pre-treatment when you're cleaning the carpet, because that could take the lanolin out of the carpet, and of course you'll have an unconditioned looking carpet. It'll just look frayed and it'll start looking real dull and worn, and it won't have the same luster that natural wool carpet has.
100% of the people who call you don't know that. Should they? I mean, let's say we've got somebody and they're living in a home with highly upgraded wool carpeting, and they need your services. You use a special kind of or water or something like that, but the other companies don't.
I'm glad you mentioned that. We actually in our cleaning equipment, we have 2 tanks in our cleaning van, and we actually condition the water before we treat your carpet. It is we have 2 tanks. One tank is a resin tank, which removes all the hard water deposits out of the water. And the next tank is a carbon filtration tank, which removes all the pesticides, herbicide, and all the chemicals out of the water, such as chlorines and things like that. So you have conditioned water going through our machines, treating your carpet. That serves 2 purposes. You need a lot less cleaner to clean the carpet and get the job done, and you'll have a lot less residue when you're extracting. So basically you have a much softer and a much cleaner carpet.
Now, I own Mohawk carpet, and I've got this great carpet, and I go and I buy this carpet for my home, a high-end home. The salesman says, well, this carpet is going to last a lot longer, stay a lot cleaner, because this is the highest grade. They don't tell me that when you have this carpet cleaned, because all carpet needs to be cleaned, they don't tell me that, well, you should check out the company cleaning it. Why?
Because if a company doesn't know what they're doing, for example, if a guy just comes out and starts cleaning your carpet and doesn't know whether that's an organic material or that's a synthetic material, that can make a big difference on how your carpet's cleaned. Most synthetic carpets, they're pretty durable, but when you're dealing with more of an organic carpet like wool or a cotton blend or something such as that, you need to take special care in cleaning it. And again, you want to be sure that you're using conditioned water. It definitely makes a big difference on how clean your carpets come out and how soft they are.
And how much longer that they will last cleaner. If you do your job the way you say you do it, that's almost like an insurance policy that it will, all things being equal, stay cleaner longer. Is that not correct?
That's absolutely true. And another thing I didn't mention that a lot of people don't realize, you know, the biggest filtration device in your home is not your air conditioning or your heating, it's your carpets. Your carpets absorb odors, dust, dirt, everything just out of the air, because the ionic exchange, the charge that's in the carpet, it'll actually draw things out of the air. So it's very important to keep those carpets clean for another reason, not only for appearance, but for someone who has allergies or is sensitive to some of the dust and things that might be in the air. It's very important to keep that carpet as clean as possible.
Because of the system that you use, do you have to have learned this? Tell about your certification and what you had to go through to say, hey, if I'm going to if I'm going to be in this business, I want to use the best equipment, the best chemicals, the best water. Did you go through any training yourself, or is this just something you drifted into?
Yes, our company is certified by the Carpet Institute of America. We have gone to special classes to learn how to properly treat carpets. And there are some companies out there that have the certifications, but overall, most companies do not take the time or spend the effort or the money to be certified, and so basically they do not really have the knowledge that is required to be very good at this job. And as we've mentioned before, we have a money-back guarantee on all our work.
Money-back guarantee. I need a telephone number.
292-4335.
Okay, ABC Real 292-4335. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks. Good seeing you again.
Hopefully we'll have you or one of the representatives to help improve our lifestyle again next week.